Welcome to IBMMainframer, a complete reference for mainframe programmer. In last tutorial, we learned about JCL structure. Now, we are going to see about JCL parameter. This tutorial will give you an overview about JCL parameters. I hope you remember what is JCL parameter. Let us recall our memory, what we discussed in last tutorial video. Parameter fields are entered after operation statement in each JCL statements. Parameter fields represent the values that we want associated with a particular JCL statement. See this example JCL. This JCL is using sort utility to copy data and sort in dataset to sort to dataset. This JCL has three different JCL operation. First, job operation. Second, exec operation. Third, many DD operation. The parameter after the job operation, we call it as job parameters. The entire statement we call it as job statement. The parameter after the exec operation, we call it as exec parameters. The entire statement we call it as exec statement. The parameter after the DD operation, we call it as DD parameters. The entire statement we call it as DD statement. To differentiate each DD statement, we used to call by its DD name. For this DD statement, we call it sort in DD statement. Below DD statement, we call it sort to DD statement. Similarly, below statement we call it as sysprint DD statement, sysout DD statement, and sysin DD statement. Each JCL statement contains one or more parameters, which are required to perform specific task. The parameters field should be coded at least one position after the end of the operation field, and can extend into column 71. But, they cannot extend beyond column 71. Because, 72 to 80 columns are reserved for an optional sequence number. To find the column number, use this columns indicator line. For some cases, that you have more parameters that need to be entered, they can be continued onto a second line, and they end with a comma on the first statement, and then continue prior to position 17 on the subsequent statements. So, all continued JCL statements must begin before column 17 on any continuation. Let us take this JCL for our understanding. Have you noticed any different in the job statement? If you don't find anything, that is okay. No worry. I will tell you. See the job statement split it into two lines. The notify parameter in the job statement coded in second line. This is because, we don't have enough spaces to write notify parameter in first line. So we coded in below line. Also we added double forward slashes in the beginning, to indicate this line is a JCL statement. Also, you can add one JCL parameter on each line like this. Moving message class, and message level parameters into two separate lines, like I am doing. Always you should follow the rule. That is, continued onto a second line, and they end with a comma on the first statement, and then continue prior to position 17 on the subsequent statements, with beginning two forward slashes. See below DD statements, sort out DD statement has many parameters. But we coded one parameter on each line. See above sort in DD statement. Here we coded two parameter in single line. So, it is your wish to keep the parameters in single line or multiple line. There are two types of parameters available in JCL. Positional parameter, and keyword parameter. The parameters which are very specific to its position is called positional parameter. The parameters which do not require a fixed position is called keyword parameter. Use commas to separate positional parameters, keyword parameters, and subparameters in the parameter field. We will discuss each parameter type in detail. The parameters which will follow a fixed position is called positional parameters. Positional parameters starts immediately after job keyword parameters. The positional parameters always come in a fixed defined order. If you try to change the position of the positional parameters, the JCL will throw an error. There are two positional parameters in JCL. Account information, programmer name. Keyword parameters are parameters which do not require a fixed position. If you code the keyword parameters in any order, you will not get any error. Keyword parameter values apply for the entire job. There are many keyword parameters are there, but you are most likely to use only these few of them. In this example, all highlighted parameters are keyword parameters. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you get some idea about JCL parameter. For any questions and comments, please visit our website www.IBMMainframer.com. In next video, we will see detailed explanation about each JCL statements.